Do you know where you are now?
No.
Just follow me around this way. I'll point out the window when you want to go right. 4 in the morning, yeah? And I've got this car coming up behind me, flashing the fuck out of me. And I'm like, what the fuck could you possibly be flashing me for? Like, I have no idea what is going on here. And he's doing it from like a mile away. So I'm looking out for speed cameras, you know, like the police vans and shit. And anyway, we get to traffic lights. He pulls up and he says, it's a young lad, and he's like, I'm trying to get to Murfield, but I've got no battery on my phone. My maps obviously is dead. How the fuck do I get to Murfield? So I'm like, just follow me. Because I'm going like halfway there. Here he is now. So anyway, that's what's happened this morning. Nothing to do with the video. It's a random encounter. I was on a dog walk. No, I wasn't. I don't have a dog. My dog died 2 years ago. I was on a walk yesterday, and I walked through my local park, and there was a load of dogs in this park. It's where I used to take my dog. And I saw this Beagle Spaniel cross, right? Beautiful dog. I had never seen that mix. So I go straight up to the guy, making a fuss over his dog, and I'm just asking him about his dog. I just love dogs, and I like talking to people. So started asking him about, you know, the temperament of that kind of mix of breed, and I've got to point to this guy now. I've got to tell him. Mission accomplished. That guy's got to Leeds Road. That's all. That's the only place he needed to get to, and then he said he knew where to go from there. I've done my good deed for the day, and it's 4:55 in the morning. I'm gonna speed this up because I'm getting sidetracked. I come away from that conversation thinking to myself, God, it would be so easy to have a dog's life on it. There's no responsibilities, there's no stress, there's no voice in your head saying, I can be better than this, I should have a better life. Because that is almost a burden at times. This inner being that we have where it's like just constantly demanding more. Because that's where we create the pain that we experience, right? Of knowing that we can be better. And we feel that contrast in the moment from the life we have versus the life that we know we want, or the man that we are right now versus the man that we know we can be. That gap is what creates the pain. If you don't have that gap, there is no true pain. Being annoyed with the situation that you're in right now, whether that's body, mind, finances, relationship, business, only turns into pain when you have the contrast of the other thing. That's the blessing of being human. That's the blessing of the human condition. The fact that our brains do that, because that contrast is the very thing that makes you act differently, that makes you take life more seriously, that makes you hit the gym, that makes you get in shape. That part of the human condition is a blessing to some and a burden to others, because it's a blessing to those who are going to do something about it, and a burden to those who will never do anything about it, but they will still have the same amount of thoughts. They will still think about having a better life, but they know that they're not willing to do anything about it. That is torture. That's complete fucking torture. You do want a dog's life, but you want to be a sheepdog, a Belgian Malinois, or a German Shepherd. You want to be one of these worker dogs where you have the same level of enjoyment and fulfillment as a Labrador that's just spoiled at their middle class home. Arguably, you have even more enjoyment because you have purpose. But you're obsessed with the work, you're obsessed with what you have to do as a man. Don't get it twisted, guys. What you have to do as a male human being is become the best version of yourself that you possibly can in the time that you have on earth. There is nothing else to do. Everything else that you want to do falls under that umbrella. People get that wrong. People will pursue purely business success or purely financial success, or they obsess over dating and cold approaching and all this shit, which are all under the umbrella of becoming the best version of yourself, but they don't treat it as this whole project and this mission that they should be on, which is how they should be treating it. You got to be that dog that's just fucking hungry to work. You know, the craziest thing will happen in your mind, guys, because I think people that follow me on social media and see the way that I live, because I can remember not being who I am now. I can remember myself being in that position thinking, how the fuck do people do this? How do they live this way? It's so extreme, it's so strict. They must be tapped in the head. It's not right to be that way. And now that I just live this way on autopilot and I see the other side of it, it's like there's no other way to live. So I've just turned up to the gym. I've got cardio and abs today. New low weigh-in as well this morning, 92.9 kg. I'm probably around like a 12% body fat right now. This is the lightest I've been in a long time, 92.9, yeah. So we got some very low and slow, well, not necessarily slow, low, steady cardio today. We're just gonna do an incline walk. When I get deeper into a deficit and I'm accumulating fatigue and food's dropping lower and lower and lower, I'm always gonna sub out like running and high intensity interval sessions because my body just does not have the capacity to recover, and it will be fine after this individual session, but if I'm doing 3 of those a week over the weeks and then food's dropping lower and I'm feeling even more depleted, you just end up completely fucking your central nervous system, and then you can't sleep, you can't recover properly, you can't think, you've got brain fog at work or the business or whatever, and my priority is my business. So that is an absolutely no can do. That's why I'm always switching to, like, to be honest, my preferred form of cardio at this point is always bike. The problem with this gym, it's an incredible gym, but it's just shit for, I mean, the bikes. I wouldn't say cardio, it's got loads of cardio equipment, but the bikes, I only like them concept erg bikes. I don't know what the fuck they have here, but it's like some Miami Vice. What's that film? Get Hard. Is it Get Hard's the Will Ferrell one. What's the one with Mark Wahlberg and The Rock? And it's like a true story, and it's Miami in the 80s. It's like some guys that own is it The Rock? I don't know. Is The Rock in it? I don't know. Mark Wahlberg's in it. Mark Wahlberg's definitely in it. It's a great film. It really is a good film, and I can't think of what it's called. But yeah, it's like, it reminds me of some shit off that. Like, got the fucking magnet spinner and shit. I don't like it. So I'm hitting an incline walk today. I did it on Tuesday as well, doing this 3 times a week, 45 minutes, 15,000 steps. Americano's almost done. Electrolytes have already been taken on board. More electrolytes here. I've already pounded a fucking litre of water this morning. I am a hydration king. I'm chatting shit. I'm gonna fuck off. Let's get in there. Let's hit some abs first of all. Right, I'm gonna hit 3 sets of hanging leg raises. Now, for years I tried to do these and it was almost impossible. Just did not possess the core strength or the ability to stabilise, or I think hip flexors were playing a part in that as well. Like, obviously you don't want to be using your hip flexors in this, but you kind of can't help it. You want to generate the force from here, from the trunk, the lower abs, but ultimately you are flexing the hips. Also, not those stupid fucking leg raises that CrossFitters do. Toes to bar, what the fuck is that? Strict ab-based movement. Fuck yeah. God, they feel good. Don't train abs any other way than you normally would. Well, you see people doing these fucking like ab circuits and all this stupid shit, like chaining together 3 exercises doing like 30 reps. You're never gonna build your abs properly that way. Train them hard, just like any other muscle group. Take them to failure, try and progressively overload.
Blunt 1, Peeps the Prophet. It's 5 a.m., watching the sun rise through a dim haze. My mind feels a sense of inspiration in my pen rays. Drop down to the paper, no sounds of an eraser. I was slaying cats back when Jermaine was on the paces. No complications, I shed on whole teams. Fucking nominations, see you waiting your time, but I ain't got that kind of patience. Peeps the Prophet, jaw tighten and your knees are locking. Think you need to stop it, cause everything that I speak is time.
Can I just get a flat white, please, mate? Stay there. You got any croissants in there? Yeah. Can I get I'll get an almond croissant as well, please. A lot of Eastern traditions, like the whole point of it is to detach from attachment and to just be completely fine and okay with what we have in the here and now and who you are right now. And I'm not against that at all. Those teachings, I think they bring a lot of peace to the present moment, but the balancing act for the ambitious guy is using what he's attached to, the idea of what he wants, as guidance for what he should go and pursue, as long as it's not like, you know, materialistic bullshit and it actually has meaning behind it and you actually, you know, want it for something deeper than just what you can see, right? More than just like a figure in the bank account or a car or a watch. Like, there's nothing wrong with wanting any of those things if the idea is that, let's say you've built a brand or a company that helps people and you have an impact on the world and they are the fruits of your labor. That's a very different scenario, right? But being just some fucking lazy guy that wants material things, you know, that will, there's no point pursuing that anyway, but that will just be pure torture. So the idea in my mind is like, be detached from the outcome because you take the pressure off pursuing it, but then also just be always aware of what do you keep coming back to in your life, like in your mind. What is it? Is it the physique? Is it finance? Is it living abroad? Because that is ultimately your intuition telling you that there's something in that you need to go and pursue. And I've told this story many times before. I embody this fitness lifestyle. I absolutely fucking love it. I love living it. I love coaching people. I love what I do. I love making these videos. And I could never, ever, ever see myself ever doing anything other than this. But what most people don't know is when I was leaving university with a business degree and I was looking at going into the 9-to-5 corporate world, I had no idea this is what I wanted to do. I just did it because I wanted to be self-employed, and that's true. I was hitting the gym at that point in time, but I didn't have the passion that I do now and the obsession that I do now. I just did it because there was something in me that was saying, you need to look at something other than this path that you're going to embark on. And then I was like, well, let me just go and do that. I've got a mild interest in it, and look where it's led me now. Having a fully online, thriving business, doing something that I love. I don't work a day in my life just from that intuition guiding me. So that's what I want to leave you guys on. I'm going to chow down now anyway on this almond croissant. You know, this is the other side to this lifestyle, guys. You've seen, you know, the fat loss side, putting the work in, getting the cardio done. New low weigh-in today, 92.9 kg. And I'm still here enjoying my my croissant, my coffee. Because I have a system that works. I don't think people understand how easy it is to stay locked in when you have nutrition on lock. When you know how to come and do this and it doesn't impact your macros or your nutrition boxes that you have to tick on a daily basis. When you know how to do this, I'm doing this in a fat loss phase. I'm doing this at like the depths of my fat loss phase. I won't push it beyond like 90 kg. So I'm nearly there. I started at 99 kg, I'm 92.9. Another 3 kilos and we're there. People wouldn't dream of doing this. People just don't understand that this is all doable. Can't do it every day. You can do it every day, to be fair, but you shouldn't do it every day. I could do this every day. That wouldn't be optimal. I could make it work, but it just wouldn't be optimal. Just make it a lifestyle, guys. That's it. This shit couldn't be easier.